Ladies and gentlemen, today is yours. Right now, in this moment, you have the power to design a future unlike anything you've experienced before. So let me ask you this. Are you going to let today pass like any other, or will you claim it as the foundation of a new reality? Today holds limitless potential. Your life can change in a single moment of decision. Think about how many times in history a person's entire trajectory shifted because of one decision, one thought, one choice. That potential exists in every day, but more importantly, it exists in today. Often we underestimate the power of the present moment because we are so caught up in routines, responsibilities, and the noise of life. We wake up, check our phones, follow a predictable sequence of actions, and settle into autopilot. Yet, hidden within the mundane is the extraordinary, the chance to make a decision so aligned with your vision that it changes everything. When we say life can change in a single moment, it's not an exaggeration. In neuroscience, there's a concept called neuroplasticity, which means your brain is constantly rewiring itself based on your experiences, thoughts, and decisions. Every time you decide to think differently, you are literally creating new neural pathways. Imagine that for a second. Your brain is this incredible, adaptable system that reshapes itself based on what you choose to focus on. A single choice to think a new thought or take a bold step isn't just symbolic, it's biological. You are altering the structure of your brain, preparing it to support a new reality. Many people wait for external circumstances to change before they make an important decision. They wait for more money, better timing, or the perfect opportunity. But what they don't realize is that the decision itself is what creates the opportunity. When you decide with full intention and clarity, your brain and body begin to align with that vision. You start to notice things you overlooked before, and you take actions that you might not have otherwise considered. This isn't luck, it's a direct result of choosing to see the world differently and committing to a new path. Decisions are the bridge between your current reality and the one you dream of. Yet, so many of us hesitate on the edge of that bridge, unsure of what's on the other side. The truth is, you don't need to see the whole picture, you just need to take the first step. That step might feel uncomfortable because it challenges the familiar, but discomfort is a sign that you're stepping into growth. Think about it when you work out a muscle, it's the strain and resistance that lead to strength. The same principle applies to your life. Deciding to change, to grow, to take charge of today will feel challenging at first, but it's through that challenge that transformation happens. The beauty of today is that it's untouched. It's not weighed down by yesterday's mistakes or tomorrow's worries unless you bring those into it. When you decide to approach today as a blank canvas, you give yourself permission to create freely without limitations. Every thought you think, every action you take is a brushstroke on that canvas. And the masterpiece you create starts with the decision to pick up the brush. Think about the decisions you've avoided. Maybe you've been putting off a career change, a conversation, or a commitment to your health. Those things you've hesitated on are often the very decisions that hold the most power to transform your life. Today, you have the opportunity to stop delaying and start deciding. When you make a choice from a place of clarity and alignment with your highest self, you activate chain reaction. Your energy shifts and the world around you responds to that shift. What holds many people back is fear, the fear of failure, rejection, or the unknown. But fear is just energy, and like all energy, it can be redirected. When you face fear and decide anyway, you take control of that energy and use it to fuel your growth. It's in those moments when fear is present but doesn't win that the most profound transformations occur. Fear will always exist, but it doesn't have to guide your decisions. Today, you can decide to act in spite of it, and in doing so, you reclaim your power. The decision you make today doesn't have to be monumental to be life-changing. Sometimes it's the small, consistent choices that lead to the biggest shifts. Deciding to think differently, to speak kindly to yourself, to take one small step toward your goal, these seemingly minor decisions compound over time, creating a ripple effect that touches every area of your life. The key is to decide consciously, not out of habit or obligation, but out of a deep awareness of what you want to create. Every great achievement starts with a single decision. The people who inspire us, who break barriers and defy odds, weren't born with special abilities that we lack. They simply made a decision, one that they committed to with unwavering focus. And they made it today, not tomorrow, not someday. Today is the space where all creation happens, where potential transforms into reality. Your life can change in this very moment, not because of circumstances, but because you choose it to. Your thoughts are the blueprint of your future. Yet, Most people go through life on autopilot, thinking the same thoughts day in and day out and expecting different outcomes. But the truth is, your thoughts shape your reality. If you continue to focus on fear, limitation, and doubt, that is what your future will reflect. Conversely, if you shift your thoughts toward possibility, abundance, and growth, your life will begin to align with those intentions. The key lies in becoming aware of your thoughts and consciously directing them toward what you want to create. You think of your mind as a garden. If you plant seeds of negativity, fear, judgment, and scarcity, you will only cultivate weeds. But if you plant seeds of possibility, love, and empowerment, you will nurture a flourishing garden that supports your highest vision. The challenge, however, is that most people don't recognize the power they have to change their thoughts. They believe their circumstances dictate their thinking when in reality, it's the other way around. Your thoughts create your perception, and your perception creates your reality. Science backs this up. Research in quantum physics and neuroscience shows that thoughts aren't just abstract ideas, they have tangible effects on your body and your environment. The mind-body connection is undeniable. Your brain responds to your thoughts by releasing chemicals that influence your emotions, which in turn affect your actions. When you focus on what you desire, your brain shifts into a creative, expansive state. When you focus on what you fear, it narrows, constricting the possibility for new opportunities. The challenge, however, is not just about controlling your thoughts. It's about consistently maintaining a high vibrational state. Our minds are constantly bombarded with distractions, negativity, and limiting beliefs that try to pull us back into old patterns. But here's the key: awareness is the first step toward transformation. When you become aware of the thoughts that no longer serve you, you gain the power to reframe them. It's not about suppressing negative thoughts, it's about consciously choosing what you want to focus on. For example, if you find yourself thinking, "I'll never be good enough," replace it with, "I am becoming more capable every day." Small shifts like this can lead to profound changes. The more you practice directing your thoughts, the more you strengthen the neural pathways associated with positive thinking. Over time, your brain becomes wired to see opportunities instead of limitations, to experience joy instead of fear. Another crucial element is aligning your emotions with your thoughts. Thoughts alone can create shifts, but when those thoughts are paired with emotions, especially elevated emotions like gratitude, love, and excitement, the impact becomes even greater. Emotions amplify thoughts, sending powerful signals to your subconscious mind. When you consistently hold positive, empowering emotions alongside intentional thoughts, you begin to cultivate a new reality. Your thoughts are not confined by what you see or experience today. They are boundless, limitless, and can shape a future beyond what you currently imagine. The key is to train yourself to think beyond your current circumstances. This means embracing a mindset of possibility, believing that no matter where you are today, you can create something greater tomorrow. Throughout history, some of the most successful people have understood this principle deeply. They didn't focus on what was wrong or what wasn't working, they focused on what could be created. Their thoughts became the fuel for their actions, and their vision became their reality. What makes them different from the average person isn't necessarily their circumstances, it's their ability to harness the power of thought and emotion to create the life they desire. Your thoughts are seeds. You have the power to plant them, nurture them, and watch them grow into a future aligned with your dreams. But it all starts with your willingness to take responsibility for what you think and feel. When you begin to cultivate empowering, expansive thoughts consistently, you will unlock a level of creativity, intuition, and possibility you may not have realized was within you. Let go of the past. It only exists as a memory in your mind. This may sound simple, but it's a concept that many people struggle to fully embrace. We live in a world where memories, experiences, and emotions from the past are often projected into our present reality. We carry the weight of past failures, regrets, or even moments of joy and triumph, but the truth is the past is no longer here. It is a collection of events that have already happened, and clinging to them prevents us from fully experiencing the now. When we hold on to the past, we unconsciously allow it to dictate our thoughts, emotions, and actions. If we focus solely on past experiences, we limit our ability to see new opportunities. Your mind is designed to live in the present moment, and yet so often it is trapped in cycles of nostalgia or fear based on what has already occurred. Whether it's rehashing mistakes, worrying about what could have been, or longing for days gone by. These memories keep us from stepping into a new reality. Neuroscience provides a fascinating perspective on this. When you consistently revisit past memories, your brain reinforces neural pathways associated with those events. Over time, it becomes easier to think in patterns shaped by the past, making it harder to break free from old habits or limiting beliefs. But here's the thing, your brain is also incredibly adaptable. It can create new pathways, new ways of thinking, and new experiences if you consciously choose to let go of the past. Letting go doesn't mean erasing your memories or forgetting important life lessons. It means releasing the emotional charge tied to those memories that no longer serve you. Emotional pain, guilt, resentment, these are often the things that we hold on to from the past, and they drain your present energy. They create a mental space where future possibilities are overshadowed by what has already been. In practice, letting go is not always easy. It requires intention and awareness. You must recognize the moments when your mind starts to drift into the past, and then gently but firmly redirect it back to the present. The more you practice this, the more you will create new neural pathways that support growth, empowerment, and peace. It's important to understand that your identity isn't defined by past experiences alone. You are not a product of what you've done, but rather what you choose to become. Holding on to the past is like carrying a heavy backpack filled with old burdens that no longer serve you. Every thought of the past adds weight, limiting your ability to move forward freely. But when you let go, you create space for something new to enter your life, new opportunities, new experiences, and new ways of being. Letting go also allows you to cultivate presence. When you're fully present, you're not distracted by what could have been or what might be. You're fully engaged in the here and now, which is where true transformation happens. It's in the present that you can make decisions that align with the person you want to become, not the person you were yesterday or the day before. Another perspective to consider is that the past often lingers due to fear of the unknown. If you're stuck in memories of past failures or mistakes, you're essentially resisting the uncertainty of what lies ahead. But life is inherently uncertain, it always has been. The more you resist change and hold on to past experiences, the more you create a false sense of security in what is familiar. However, real growth occurs when you step into the unknown with confidence and trust that you are capable of creating a new path forward. Letting go is a journey of self-liberation, a process of freeing yourself from the emotional and mental chains of the past. It requires a deep commitment to embracing the present moment, no matter how uncomfortable it may feel at times. But as you release the past, you allow yourself to be fully available for new possibilities, new joys, and new breakthroughs. The past no longer holds power over you when you choose to live in the present, because the present is where your power truly resides. The power of transformation lies in the present moment. It's in this very now where everything begins, not in the past, which is already gone, or in the future, which has yet to arrive. Many people spend their lives dwelling on what has happened or anxiously anticipating what might come. They believe that change requires external circumstances to align perfectly, or that transformation is reserved for moments when everything feels just right. But the truth is, real transformation happens when you fully engage with the present moment and decide to shift your energy in this very moment. When we focus on past experiences or anxieties about the future, we limit our ability to truly grow. Transformation is not something that happens overnight or through a single event. It is a continuous process that unfolds in the small, seemingly insignificant moments of your day-to-day life. It's about making decisions, shifting perspectives, and taking action right now, not waiting for some grand opportunity or perfect timing to appear. The present moment is where all power resides because it is the only space in which you have control. Consider how often people put off personal growth or change because they are waiting for an ideal moment. They tell themselves, when this happens, I'll feel ready, or once I achieve that, then I'll start. Yet this postponement leads to a life of inaction and stagnation. Transformation is a choice you make in the present, not something you achieve in the future. Each moment holds the potential for change, and it is within those small, everyday moments that you begin to transform. Neuroscience supports this idea. Your brain is highly adaptable, and it responds to the present state of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. When you focus on the here and now, You activate new neural pathways and create opportunities for new experiences. On the other hand, when your mind is caught up in past regrets or future worries, it limits your ability to see new possibilities. The present moment is where innovation and growth occur because it is the only moment where true change can take place. Furthermore, your body follows the direction of your mind. When you are fully present, your physiology changes. You begin to embody the thoughts and emotions you focus on. If you are thinking positively and acting in alignment with your highest self, your body starts to reflect that energy. Your posture, your movements, your expressions, these all mirror the way you carry yourself in the present moment. Transformation, therefore, isn't just about mindset, it's about embodying change in every aspect of your being. Transformation also involves letting go of old identities and embracing the person you are becoming in this moment. Often we cling to the version of ourselves shaped by past experiences. We carry the labels, stories, and limitations that no longer serve us, preventing us from stepping into a new reality. But when you recognize that the present moment is where your power lies, you release the need to prove yourself according to past standards. You create space to redefine who you are and what you stand for. The present moment is where authenticity thrives. When you fully engage with what is happening now without attachment to how things should have been or might be, you begin to see life more clearly. You become attuned to the subtle shifts, the opportunities, and the beauty in the ordinary. It's through this grounded awareness that transformation becomes effortless. You aren't fighting to change, you are simply allowing change to flow naturally through you. Many people resist the present moment because it feels uncomfortable or unfamiliar. They prefer the comfort of the past or the safety of planning for the future. But real transformation requires surrender to what is. It asks you to accept the current circumstances not as obstacles but as opportunities for growth. When you embrace the present, you recognize that each moment holds its own lessons, and that transformation isn't something to fear, but to embrace with open arms. In essence, transformation is a process that unfolds moment by moment. It's not a one-time event, but a journey that you commit to every day. And the present moment is the starting point for this journey. When you understand that this moment holds the power to create lasting change, you begin to live intentionally, purposefully, and with greater clarity. This is where your transformation begins, not in the past, not in the future, but right now. Your body listens to your mind. This might seem like an abstract concept, but it's deeply rooted in both science and ancient wisdom. From a biological perspective, your mind-body connection is a powerful and dynamic system. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, and every belief you hold influences your physical reality. Your body responds to your thoughts just as much as it responds to external stimuli. When you think about stress, anxiety, or even happiness, your body reacts releasing chemicals, altering your heart rate, or shifting your posture. This connection goes far beyond what most people consciously realize. The science behind this connection is supported by a wealth of research in fields such as neuroplasticity, psychoneuroimmunology, and even epigenetics. These studies demonstrate that your thoughts can create physical changes in your body. For example, when you consistently focus on negative thoughts, your body may exhibit signs of stress, tight muscles, increased blood pressure, or even weakened immunity. Conversely, when you focus on uplifting, empowering thoughts, your body tends to reflect a state of balance and well-being, lower heart rates, better digestion, and increased energy levels. Understanding this connection is essential for anyone seeking personal growth and transformation. You cannot separate your mind from your body, and to truly create lasting change, you must acknowledge and harness this connection. Your body doesn't just passively react to your mental state, it follows your lead. When you change your thoughts, your body begins to adapt and respond to those changes in real time. This is why people often describe feeling physically lighter or energized after adopting a more positive or aligned mindset. Moreover, the mind-body connection extends beyond individual responses. It also influences how others perceive and interact with you. When you embody confidence, peace, or joy, your body language communicates those states effortlessly. You carry yourself differently, you stand taller, breathe more deeply, and move with intention. The world around you picks up on these subtle cues, leading to interactions that reflect your inner state. This connection is a two-way street. Your mind shapes your body, and your body influences your mind. Many people struggle with self-limiting beliefs that prevent them from seeing this connection clearly. They believe that their bodies are simply a vessel that reacts to external circumstances. But the truth is, your body is an expression of your thoughts and emotions. When you consistently dwell on fear, self-doubt, or negative narratives, your body begins to mirror those experiences. Over time, chronic stress, tension, and discomfort may develop, reinforcing those thought patterns even further. However, when you shift your mental state, your body begins to follow suit. The practice of mindfulness and meditation is a powerful way to cultivate this mind body connection. Through these practices, you create space for your thoughts to influence your body's response. You learn to be present with your physical sensations, breathing, and movements, allowing for deeper integration of mental and physical well being. As you become more aware of this connection, you realize that your body isn't just a passive observer, it is a dynamic tool for transformation. Another aspect to consider is the role of emotion in this connection. Emotions are powerful indicators of your mental state, and they directly affect your physical health. When you experience joy, love, or gratitude, your body responds positively, releasing feel good hormones like endorphins and serotonin. In contrast, negative emotions such as anger, sadness, or fear trigger a stress response, which can manifest physically through pain, fatigue, or illness. Therefore, managing your emotional state is essential for maintaining a healthy mind body relationship. Ultimately, your body serves as a mirror to your thoughts and beliefs. It's not something you can simply control externally, it requires a holistic approach to integrating your mental and physical well being. By understanding that your body listens to your mind, you empower yourself to create positive, lasting change in both your internal and external experiences. Your thoughts shape your reality, and through that process, your body becomes an active participant in your journey toward growth and transformation. Every choice you make has the power to shape your future. This might seem like an obvious statement, but the reality is that many people underestimate the magnitude of their daily decisions. We often go through life on autopilot, making choices based on convenience, fear, or habit, rather than consciously considering what truly aligns with our highest potential. Yet each decision, no matter how small, becomes a stepping stone toward either personal growth or stagnation. Whether it's the way you manage your time, how you respond to challenges, or the paths you take to pursue your dreams, every moment of choice creates a ripple effect that extends into the future. The idea of choice isn't just about deciding between two options, it's about recognizing that each decision carries the weight of intention. When you make a choice, you are actively engaging with the present moment and setting a foundation for what comes next. For example, deciding to step out of your comfort zone to pursue a new opportunity may feel challenging in the moment, but it opens doors to experiences and growth that would otherwise remain inaccessible. Conversely, choosing to remain within your comfort zone might feel safe, but over time, it limits your potential for expansion and discovery. Neuroscience provides further insight into the impact of choice. Our brains are wired to seek patterns and efficiency, which is why habitual decision making can feel automatic. However, when you intentionally make choices that require conscious effort, especially those that challenge old beliefs or patterns, you engage different regions of the brain associated with creativity, problem solving, and adaptability. This process creates new neural pathways, enabling you to create new habits and perspectives that serve your personal growth. Every decision also influences your sense of identity. Your choices reflect who you are becoming, not just who you have been. When you align your actions with your values, dreams, and aspirations, you reinforce a sense of authenticity. For example, if your goal is to develop better health habits, every decision related to food, exercise, and self-care supports that goal. Each of these small decisions accumulates into a lifestyle that reflects a commitment to well-being. Similarly, if you make choices that compromise your values or ignore your aspirations, you gradually drift away from your true self. The power of choice also lies in the realization that you are the author of your story. You have the ability to rewrite your narrative by consistently choosing actions that reflect growth, expansion, and possibility. Many people get caught up in external circumstances and blame their choices on limitations or obstacles. However, the truth is that even within constraints, there is still agency. When you recognize that your perspective and approach to challenges play a significant role, you begin to take more responsibility for the outcomes of your choices. Another important aspect is the emotional connection to your choices. Emotions play a crucial role in decision making because they guide your intuition and provide insight into what feels aligned. When you make choices based on genuine feelings of joy, fulfillment, and purpose, you create a deeper sense of satisfaction and meaning. Conversely, when decisions are driven solely by fear, anxiety, or external expectations, they may yield short term results but lack lasting fulfillment. Moreover, making empowered choices requires a level of awareness and mindfulness. Many people drift through life reacting to situations rather than taking intentional steps toward their desired future. Mindfulness allows you to pause, reflect, and evaluate each decision based on its long term impact. It's about becoming conscious of how your choices serve not only your immediate needs, but also your broader vision for personal and professional success. In conclusion, every choice you make matters. It shapes the path you walk on, the experiences you attract, and the person you become. When you embrace the power of choice, you realize that you are not a victim of circumstance, but a co-creator of your reality. Each decision, no matter how small, carries the potential to lead you closer to your highest self. Today is yours. This simple yet profound statement holds the essence of empowerment and possibility. It is a reminder that the present moment is where your power lies, not in the past, which has already gone, nor in the future, which has not yet arrived. Many people spend their lives waiting for the right moment, the perfect circumstances, or the ideal conditions to act. They put their dreams and aspirations on hold, convinced that they need something external to change before they can fully embrace their potential. But the truth is, today is the only time you have control over. It is where your actions and decisions create the reality you desire. When you realize that today is yours, you begin to take ownership of your life in a way that transforms how you experience it. It is not about waiting for permission or seeking external validation. Instead, it's about recognizing that you hold the power to shape your destiny with every thought, choice, and step you take. No matter where you are in life or what obstacles you may face, the present moment is where you can make meaningful changes. The challenge, however, is that many people live in a state of distraction or regret. They dwell on past mistakes, missed opportunities, or the limitations imposed by their circumstances. Others are constantly anxious about what might happen tomorrow, living in a future that never truly arrives. This disconnect from the present moment robs them of their agency, the ability to act and transform their reality right now. When you realize that today is yours, you become fully present to the potential that exists in each moment. Science supports the power of living in the present. Studies in psychology and neuroscience show that when you practice mindfulness and awareness, you create more room for creativity, problem solving, and emotional regulation. Your brain thrives in moments where you are fully engaged because this state activates higher order thinking centers, enhancing your ability to adapt and innovate. By anchoring yourself in the now, you unlock the full potential of your mind-body connection, allowing you to cultivate a life of purpose and clarity. Another key insight is that today is yours because it is the only moment in which you can take intentional action. You can plan for the future and reflect on the past, but neither has the power to affect your reality as deeply as the present. Every small step you take today, no matter how seemingly insignificant, builds a foundation for what will come next. Whether you're pursuing a goal, healing from a setback, or nurturing relationships, the actions you take today create ripples that influence your tomorrow. Letting go of the need to control outcomes also comes with embracing the idea that today is yours. Often people get bogged down by the desire to have everything mapped out perfectly before they act. They feel the pressure of needing to know every detail and predict every result. But in truth, the future is always uncertain, and the only certainty lies in how you show up for the present. When you release the need for control, you create space for spontaneity and trust, allowing the unfolding of experiences that are aligned with your highest good. Furthermore, your thoughts and emotions dictate how you experience the present moment. If you constantly focus on fears, doubts, or negativity, your perception of today shifts toward limitation and struggle. However, when you shift your mindset to one of gratitude, possibility, and abundance, your present reality becomes a fertile ground for opportunity. Every moment becomes a chance to grow, learn, and evolve. In essence, today is yours because it is the only time you can consciously create change. The past may inform your experiences and the future may offer glimpses of possibility, but the present moment is where your power lies. You hold the keys to your destiny in the choices you make right now, the thoughts you entertain, the actions you take, and the beliefs you uphold. Ultimately, when you embrace the fact that today is yours, you step into a deeper sense of freedom and responsibility. you realize that every moment carries the potential for transformation and that no external force can take away your ability to shape your reality. Today is not just a fleeting moment, it is a gift, a space where you can craft a life that reflects your highest aspirations. Thank you.